And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Etienne up the middle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Etienne once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Olajokin. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. On third down, Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick is good. The lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun. Here's Oladokun. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oladokun into the air on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Oladokin fakes a give. Now he'll throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Oladokin. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. Now Oladokin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because...
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there. They'll
run on first down. Gibson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Oladokun.
Touchdown, Texans. Noah Fant, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On play action, Lawrence.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And Oladokun going to throw it here.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Oladokun on 3rd down here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Some calls for the defense there. They force him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he works converts it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's a give to ETN.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars have retaken a third quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Oladokin. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's Oladokin on first down.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Oladokin, 3rd and long.
Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
John Mechie.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out in a normal ledger sheet. If you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd and 7, Oladokin gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Oladokin.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Hey, exit. Hey, dude.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 75.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it back.
They do take on the extra points now. We've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On second down, here's Pierce. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall. I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, it took us until the...
Yeah, my day ones, yeah, the dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole